So bookish question of the day: why memoirs are better as audiobooks and why they should always be read by the author. Now, I kept seeing the Third Gilmore Girl on Bookstagram, and I just knew I had to get the audiobook version because Kelly Bishop narrates it herself. Honestly, she was my favorite character on the Gilmore Girls. She was no nonsense, snarky. She was perfect as far as I'm concerned. Now, there was a quote that was in the show that I absolutely loved, and it's where Richard says, "Only prostitutes have 2 glasses of wine at lunch." To which Emily retorts, "Well then buy me a bar and drive me to Reno because I'm open for business." No, she literally repeats this quote in the audiobook. And right there, I was transported back to that episode and I laughed so hard. I had to pause the book while I was wiping laughter tears from my eyes. It was streaming down my face. Now, believe it or not, Kelly Bishop doesn't spend a lot of time in the book talking about her time on the Gilmore Girls show or even the iconic movie Dirty Dancing. Her life was much more than that. She was a dancer, she acted on the stage, and she had no acting classes, but she was a super fast learner, and she still carved out the kind of career on the small screen that most actors can only dream of. Now, her role as Emily will always be that shining beacon, an iconic mastodon of epic proportions. Now, she never had any kids of her own, and she doesn't regret that for a minute. She loves animals, and she found her soulmate later on in her life, and they had a beautifully supportive, loving marriage. Losing him set a really heartbreaking tone towards the end of the book, and I could hear the real grief in her voice. Listening to her talk about her story was like getting a warm hug, and hearing it from her own lips, you could really feel the ups and downs, but she was, in the end, eternally grateful for the kind of life she got to live. I truly believe that audiobooks are the piece de resistance when it comes to memoirs, because not only can you hear their voice whilst they're telling you their story, you can feel the emotions it is bringing to the surface for them. And I will say that I firmly believe that Kelly Bishop's memoir is going to be excellent in any format you choose to read it in, but do yourself a favor and grab the audio, because for a few hours at least, you will feel like a Gilmore Girl too. And I gave it 4.5 stars. Did you read the book yourself? Did you listen to the audiobook? Let me know in the comments.